Morning, everyone. It's Mel from Everything Marmy. Well, we're going to continue on in my decorations of the second half of the Hobonichi Cousin Avec. And, I don't know. I like a real good setup video. I like watching how people decorate, their thought processes behind it. And what makes me happy, you guys, is stickers. I mean, and it's early. I mean, it's 4:30 in the morning. I've been up for 2 hours doing various things, but obviously, in my mind, not enough. Before I allowed myself to come to this table and, sit down and think, okay, what am I going to do? But the main thing that I've done already is like some journaling, which you could call intentions, I suppose. Now let's just see that I've got you guys in frame. So I'm going to lower that so you can all see and I can kind of see. So here's what I've done on the cover so far. These were like thickers, and then I put some cherry blossoms on top. And then on the back, this is what it looks like without the tape and the cherry blossom stickers. I'm going to remove the cover for the moment, but doesn't that look pretty together? And so we get the red background, and I do have another cherry blossom sticker deal. Speak, Mel. Speak. Oh, there it is. So I do have another one of these cherry blossoms. I love them. This one's a little bit different because here you've got the Paris ones on it. And all of these, for the most part, apart from some that were from Stationery Pal, like that one, and, like I've been collecting stickers, you guys, like my life really depended on it, because it actually did. I mean, it's like going back into my childhood and making up for things. But this all came out of a Christmas Sticky Club box, and then the rest did as well, apart from like some of them that were like look how cute. So I do plan on using these mostly in my various little like the weeks and whatnot. I do have some Busy Bee Planner weeklies left over. And here's some more of the cherry blossoms. There, you can see Mount Fuji on that one. So, I mean, I love those. I'm gonna just put them over there. But a lot of these are cute. And what happened was, like, I was doing the vintage and the cute from the Sticky Club, and then I switched over to just the cute. And this is what happens, Oh, look at that one. Like, I gotta use that one somewhere. And I've not organized them. That's also super cute. Like, oh my goodness, like, why haven't I gone through these before? Cats. Like, they're just so cute, Oh my goodness. And those are washies. Should keep that one out too, because that would make a good spread. I like these like clear ones Okay, come here. So grab your journals, you guys, and oh, here's a Shine Sticker Studio. And join me. Please join me. And we'll have a little fun session of playing about in our books. These were Shine Sticker Studios from February. That one is so cute. Acorns. Pumpkins. My gosh, like I could sit here and just look forever, but I'm just seeing if anything really stands out. They all do. Like some of them I've used. Some of them are like in packages from Stationery Pal. We're almost through this one here. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of those ones. And I'll show you so far what I've done. Okay, come back here. You should see my desk, you guys. It's crazy stations. But that's okay. And of course, I still have the stickers that, like, I pulled out yesterday because I just, you know, left them on the desk and attempted to get other things done. And, oh, I hope you guys have a drink. I have water. I must be dehydrated because I have a headache. I woke up with one, which isn't good. And I must have sat up in the middle of my sleep, and then as I was sitting on the edge of my bed, fell asleep and fell back. And I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I have a bad back. And so when I fell back, I can't lay on my back because of my injury. And so I was like a beached whale for like 10 minutes. And I was like, okay, Lord, work with me here. Like, I gotta move. Like, I gotta move. And if I was to watch it as if it was like a TV show, it would have been funny. Oh, Lord. You gotta find humor in your life, you know, you really, truly do. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, I don't want these ones in there. I'm going to keep these ones to the side over here. I did pull out some Hello Kitty papers, sticky tabs, and I also pulled out some sticky notes of oh my goodness. I paid $4.99. I probably got that for half price. And I can't remember the name of it, even though it's one of my favorite. Disney show. It's got joy and fear, all the emotions. Anyway, I pulled those out. And I still have these other papers to the side here. So I'm just going to use what's on my desk. I've got random bits of paper and see what I can come up with. I also found this. I shouldn't say find, but I was going through, I have like magazine boxes to my side where I had these stickers. I have lots of Dollar Tree stickers because at one point I was addicted to the Dollar Tree. And I also got these in the mail. yesterday. Nice pink girly stickers. Not that I needed them, but these were the 3 items that I thought I'd just ordered, but I got more than that. And okay, so that's what's on my desk right now. And I want to do the back cover. And so let's begin with that, because I'm trying to think now which one of these I want to use. So for those of you that watched my super de-duper long video yesterday, thank you. I like long videos. I like them playing in the background, and when I watch my own videos back, you guys, it puts me to sleep, so, you know, I figure that's a bonus. So that one's really pretty. I wonder... Like, I have to be careful because I have this tendency of going over. The, like, just too much. I do too much. Like, I haven't learned the concept of less is more yet. I think that's good. Although one more would be really nice. I like to do things in 3s. And I like the gold foiling on them. Okay. And then I was thinking too, because I have these. I have her already ready to go. That would be a really kind of nice overlay. So let's do that. I love layering items that don't really seem to be something that would go together, but actually do in its strange way. One of the best things I love about this hour, the very early hours of the morning, is that it's so quiet, except for, you know, the cars that decide to, you know, rev their vehicles at pre-dawn hours. That's pretty. I only need one of her. And like I said in yesterday's video, I really like oh my God, I really like what? I just had a total blank. I really like decorating with stickers. It relaxes me, but I'm not sure that's what I was going to say. So I did come along with some washi tape here along the edges, and it's different than back here. I decided to do a little different back here. That's why it's not exactly the same muted edges, and that's gives it a bit of a difference. However, that's okay. So we're going to now, I think I'm going to use this one with Mount Fuji in it. And let's just look here though. I love these because they just glitter. I'm not sure where I got these stickers from, so, sorry. I'm not in the habit of writing down where I buy things. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. So all I do is to, you know, give this a bit of pizzazz, is just kind of go with my instincts. I don't know. You guys probably think I'm crazy because you all do the same, and I'm just talking it out loud, so please forgive me. I'm not suggesting that, you know, my method is some sort of, you know, brand new thing. Yeah, I just love adding color and sparkle and design. Let's see what's on that one. There's one of those gold. Let's see. Now that one's pretty much as good as she's gonna get. I added some words to it as well, which I haven't done here. I wonder, because what I did is I went into each of the months and added some stickers, and I also added these bigger tabs from the Planner Society from way back when. Let's see. This one has 4. I think I'll take this one off of here because it has 4. I only need, well, I don't need 4. But you see, these are thicker than just stickers. And then I've got Chasing Dreams up here. So I'll take these 2. They're about the same color. And then I had one with a lighter color. So there's 2 there. Three there. Two there. Three there. Three there. So it should really be 2. Okay, so I'm going to pull this one off. Just do some rearranging. Okay, and then you come down to here. Oops, oopsie. All right, let's, don't want to lose that. So how did I do that? Dark. Oh gosh, there's one of my hairs. I shed, you guys. think I'll go live your best life here. That's really light. So we have to put that there, I think. No, that's not working. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like, I know sometimes when I'm watching other people decorate and I'm like, no, don't put it there. Does not look good there. Don't do that there. And I'm thinking, well, why, Mel? Why? Okay, that's better. There's some contrast there. Okay. So now I can go back to these guys. Get some color around these stickers. And I like the sparkle. I think that's what it is, right? It's the sparkle. And these stickers came off of, like, you know, when you get those 12 by 12 paper packs and you get the stickers included in them. That's where these came from and these came from. And so when I was looking at my sticker packs, that's pretty much what I saw. And I thought, well, might as well. So if I'm quieter, I apologize. I'm just actually really like enjoying the silence. It's been very, and I certainly like enjoy children playing. It's unfortunate though sometimes that my unit where I live is right near the path, because they like to play along that side. And of course, you know, these walls are paper thin, and it's not the kids' fault. I'd rather them outside than on electronics. I mean, that's my personal belief system that, you know, in a way. And you know, like, children who aren't on electronics, they can't afford them, right? Or they'd have them. So it's low income here, except I'm not low income. I mean, I'm not high income, but I'm not low income either. I'm just here because of time, place, and they were looking for somebody to manage this corner unit and the entrance here. Long story, but let's get these up here. It needs, what does it need? It needs like these little dot thingies, smaller ones. Like those guys. Yeah, I'd like to try to get this up for you guys for first thing. Wednesdays are my earliest appointment dates. Although I spoke with my doctor yesterday, and I've been seeing her 3 times a week for, I want to say 8 years, maybe 9. And I told her that I'm ready to go down to 2 and then see how that works. Because I've worked through a lot of stuff, you guys, in all these years, and I needed to. A lot of it is a personal level of stuff. Some stuff just can't ever How do I put this? I have severe and chronic PTSD, as well as ADHD, which in itself right there is a whole time bomb of my brain. But I had to work on my triggers from the PTSD. That was a hard one. And it's very difficult because I didn't want people to walk on eggshells around me, you know? And I still struggle with that. I mean, I think my whole life I will. I've seen some stuff. I mean, we've all seen some stuff, right? But I wanted to be able to be responsible for my behaviors, for my actions, for my overall I can't think and do, you guys. Yeah, I just wanted to be responsible for me and my behaviors and my emotions, and it's very hard, especially with ADHD, because a lot of people don't understand that executive function is severely damaged. And I've worked and worked and worked and worked and worked so very hard to maintain that. And then, you know, you try to hide it too from the world because people think you're strong as shit. And they don't understand when you do have like what they think is a total massive breakdown. It's not a breakdown. It's just, you get full. Everybody gets full. But because people see you as the strong one all the time, they have this expectation, and so I had to learn to let go and just say, you know, well, I'm okay with all of that. And people around me didn't want me to change. They wanted me to be that tough ass all the time. Even close family members were like, well, I don't understand. You were like this way before. Like, why are you this way now? And that's because when you start letting go of the person you think others want you to be in order to be the person you really truly are, and you accept that. Okay, I can't figure out where the sticker is. Where are you? It's a change, and as much as people say, you know, change is hard for people. So I don't know where I'm going with all of this, except to say that I'm at the point now where I think I'm ready to, in my heart of hearts, to drop down from 3 to 2. I've done this intensely, almost as if it's a full-time job, for years. And the reason is so that I could be a better person, yes, but I mean, apart from standing on that stool and shouting that to the world and sounding holier than thou, it's because I wanted to be the better mom, the best mom I could be. That's why. Now, I am not perfect, you guys. I'm never going to be perfect, and to say otherwise is just, you know, crap. But I think, see, when I started therapy, just going to therapy made you crazy. That's what I heard all the time. As if, you know, everybody else that wasn't in therapy, they're okay because they weren't going. And yet there I was working on my issues, and they were just judging me for that and ignoring their own. Yeah, it's been a process, you guys, but I don't regret it. Time, money, energy, all of it, well worth it. Although, wasn't easy. So that was my yesterday, basically, is that, you know, I've been thinking long and hard about it. Like, am I ready for it? And the answer was, yeah. I had a couple of weeks, and you know, and I've been very fortunate. Like I said, I've been very fortunate because not everybody's had opportunities. Like, I got into therapy before it got really difficult to find a therapist. And she's not just a therapist, she's a psychoanalysis. And she's never given me homework because I would have never done it, because I am a person who, I listen, and everything that I'm told, I mentally record, and then I do my own quote-unquote homework. And I've learned so many things, like, holy, to the point where now she'll say to me, you know, you should go into this trade. You've got so much potential. But I don't think so. Oh my goodness. I hope I have enough water with me. So part of me, like, I don't want to drive you guys crazy by just stickering these books up, but I do want it to shine, even though it's going to be in the back of the cover because of this area here. I don't know. Like I said, when I want to put some love into a book, that's exactly what I'm doing, is putting some love into a book. Let's get that there. Okay. Just a few more, and then there's one that's needed down there. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else I did yesterday. Not a whole lot, you guys. Like, this is the thing, and in part, I think I brought up, you know, therapy because for 3 days out of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, my brain's on a whole different wavelength. And I want to move forward in my life, and therapy inadvertently makes you work through your past. And you have to work through your trauma, yes, but I need to also like dance into the future, if you will. So yeah, and going, so like for 3 days, I'm pretty much, you know, a vegetable, because it does take a lot out of you. I mean, if you do it, I'm just yapping, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sure you just really tuned in to hear me talk about this. Okay. Like, something is missing here, and I don't know what. Let's do this. Okay. Now, what I need to do, and I'm sorry about this, you guys, because I know it's going to be loud, so I'll try to do it under the table, is I have to tape up areas that I know are going to come up. So I'll do it under the table. This I was going to use as a, like a long, one of these long, Oh, freak, I can't remember what they're called. I swear to you guys, I have no memory. But the tabs, yeah, the tabs, they're there. The tabs are so small that I put on there. It was ridiculous. So anyway, now that this baby's got some clothes on her, and it's interesting because I was thinking to myself, I did say, like, I don't like the one cover on it, and here I've put one cover on it, but because the last cover was not my style, it just didn't fit into my aesthetic. That's why I went with just the plain paper here and did my own thing. So I know it sounded like a contradiction, but sometimes you have to do that so that you can go back into something, because I wasn't going to go into this book. It wasn't giving me that vibe that I needed. And I think this should be the last one, you guys. I'm just going to go lengthwise. Kind of look at it, make sure it doesn't need to be perfect. Now, what I want to do is like I did here. I put one like girl on it. So I want to put her on here somewhere. Do I want her sitting? Let's see. Couldn't tell if that was a siren or somebody screaming. Sirens. Why am I not surprised? Good Lord. Okay. So I hope everybody's doing good. I mean, can you believe how fast the summer was? Like, I knew it would be. I absolutely knew it would go, like, super fast. What happened to that other piece? Okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to die for it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew it would be. Like, where I live, it's maybe 2-3 weeks of summer. And out of that, maybe 4 or 5 days of really, like, super warm heat. Okay. Now, if I was also going to put this girl, because I like to do things in threes. Probably because I have 3 girls, right? Yeah, nobody really said what PET tape is. I can look it up. Huh. Of course, I don't know at what part in the video I said that, and it was a long video. I mean, that really, like, in today's standards, could have been like 3 or 4 videos. Like, most people don't do that length of video. Let's see, there was a little phrase up here about what flowers mean. then I'll go inside and we'll do some of that. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So we're going to peel this up. And this gives it just a layered look. And because they're like super thin, you can still see like the contrast underneath of the cherry blossoms. I went for a walk again yesterday, you guys. So that's 2 for 2. I was slower too because there was like blackberry bushes along the way and they were ripe blackberries. And I know I shouldn't eat them like off the vines because God knows, like, nowadays, can you trust that? But I was. I mean, I figured if I survived the 80s and the 70s, I could probably survive a couple of blackberries off the freaking vine. But, yeah. Okay, where was I putting that? Up here, down here. And then I was going to put this flower. These scissors are like janky dirty. Ugh. Oh my gosh, what I do? Did I just throw it out? It was there and now it's not. Okay, garbage can, where are you? I just completely lost the flower, you guys. Oh, there it is. It would not be a video if I did not lose one thing, at least. Okay. Let's put that there. All right, so that's the back cover. And in here, it's funny because I was using one of the sticker backings and I went to lay it down and I really hooped it up. So I had to cut that page out there. I'm wondering, should I put that here to give it some like contrast? I think I will. Why not? I grew up with these flowers absolutely everywhere. I forget what they're called though, dahlias or something like that. I remember like growing up with fruit trees everywhere, and in fact on my walk yesterday I saw peaches growing. I saw like crab apples growing, the blackberries, of course. There was a lot of like these mini gardens because like I live near the base, so you know the wartime houses were there and they had like these victory garden beds in the back, and on the path you can see them. Yeah, like so nice. All right, let's put over there. I do love how thin this is. In the contrasting colors. Okay, so, all right. I'm really pleased with the cover, you guys. And then under here, I can forever feel like my grandson's flower. So then I did put some words here. Unstoppable, focus on the good. I should tape over that because I don't want that light coming off. And actually I can. I put a few little gold dots here and then the dream big here. Put some words here, which I think really broke up all of these flowers and tapes. And then I did this picture here. I tipped this in, the T.S. Eliot. Quote that, the T.S. Eliot quote that I got from Laura. And then I actually really like this, like this. I don't know, the red just really brings it out. And then here, I was trying to think of what to do. And part of me, what just went in the garbage can? Part of me thinks like I might shimmer these around instead of paint. So I think that's where I'm going to leave those guys. Like that. And then maybe put a few here as well. But I also like the fact like I want something. Oh, keep dropping stuff, you guys. Oh my goodness. My back, like I said. Okay. Wine. I want something to kind of, I might just come with some red paint. And then in here, oh, I don't honestly know what to do about this. Unless actually I do. Because remember, I have this paper. Okay. Let's just do that because, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you think that odd piece of paper is just going to be nothing, but in the end, you just never know. Now I'm cutting it like larger size around it, turning it around upside down, because look at that color. That it just doesn't do anything for me. And glue stick. Like the yellow's not too bad, but this brown, yeah. Not good at all. Everything's fixable. It's just a matter of how. So I could leave these top colors just to ping off of here, and then I could cut out like the inside, because I have all of these other tracker pages in here. So I still have here. That'll work. Let's do that. I think it's really important to, like, when you have a book, to always have that page or a couple of pages tucked away as, like, instead of whiteout or anything else, just for this reason. So there's two things I can do here. I can tip it in, and then stick her underneath it, which I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I will. Okay. I kind of want to have like both colors. Okay, let's do that. Okay, get down there. Try to put it the least amount. Oh, just hoop that right up. But that's okay. I'll just try to get the squigglies out here. Don't need to be perfect. Okay. So I can come along with some washi. Okay, what washi? Let's try some gold. The awesome thing about anything that you do, in my opinion, is that perfection is like optional. You're never going to get there, so you might as well just have fun getting there. And you have all these things, so enjoy them. Now, I have this washi. I don't even think I've used this washi. I'm going to be trying to use it more and more. Let's see if I can like break up that gold. Okay. And then it needs something else. Let's give it something else. Let's see. Oh, that chihuahua's cute. Let's look. area. And then this print will come through on the other side. How do I feel about holidays? Well, it's right there. How do I feel about holidays? Well, I love the family aspect of it, if anybody wants to know. But I think our society is, we jump from holiday to holiday to holiday because we can't seem to enjoy today, which, you know, I'm as guilty as anybody. It's missing something. What are you missing? You know what it is? It's all these colors, and then I put this pink. This pink does not go. That's what the problem is. It's hooping me up. What I need is one of those colors. Okay. This one's a nice one too. Maybe I'll use that one. Okay, where is my ruler? Put this down here. Let's see. Let's see what I can do over here. Then here needs something. Some yellow. Do I have yellow? I know I do. Here we go. Kind of like mixing up the genres a little bit, but wonder. Let's put it all the way down. And that way it'll look like I've used it to tip in this vellum. I don't know how much I like that. No, I don't. Cute and all, but I don't like it. Oh my god. Ugh, you guys. I'm sorry. I hope I can walk today. Like, never mind. I am going to walk today. Let's see. There we go. Let's try Skinny Mini. Let's try Skinny Mini. I think I have to cut it. If I go to use the ruler, it's not going to cooperate. There. Shall I put another line beside it? And this one. Okay, what's going on here? Thank God my garbage can is like literally right in front of my chair because I sit sideways. And so, like, when things fall, they fall to my lap and right directly into the garbage can. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that should be good enough. Should be good enough. Okay. So you can spend hours decorating a book. Like, I've been asked that before, like, how long have I spent on a book? Well, if I wanted to, unlimited. Seriously, unlimited. Because my goal and aim is not to go through these books super fast. It's to enjoy the creative process. So I lose myself in everything. And it's quite an adventure. Sorry about my arm there, you guys. I'm just looking for, oh, come here. A bit of washi that can complement. I'm trying to use up more washi. Can you tell? Because I have so much of it, and after a while, it'll stop working. It'll just be gummed up, and that'll be it. Things you wish you knew, like when you were starting out, but didn't. Okay. Let's just get a little tape on that. She's locked down, a little tape there. Let's get some of this like peppered throughout. Okay. put some of this down here. Okay, now let's move on. This one I haven't done anything. For these, I want to figure out something that goes in the box, like pictures. Let's see how long I've been chattering away. Over an hour already, you guys. And somehow that doesn't surprise me. I've done no planning, just basically more setup, background noise, if you will. I did this with some like stickers and stuff. Again, I'm going to put some like, this was my birthday, so this is why I wanted to you know, give it a little bit of extra TLC. I mean, but apart from putting these tabs on in the back cover. So this will be the last video of me showing you the process of how I build up in layers. And then the next time you see it, I will have basically brought it to life. My next video will probably be a daily or something, maybe. And you'll see this in about a week or so, because I want to go back into my weeks and like put down like the major things in the dailies. And if I can't do that, then add some paint and just give it life. Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming along again. And where is my cover? Oh, I know the other thing I wanted to do real quick. Here. I wanted to somehow put this in. Right there. And then write myself a bit of a note. On I think I will do it the night before. Right here. Okay, so I don't, let me just put that there. I'm gonna write myself a note in here and say, okay, because usually every year on my birthday, I say to myself, okay, what did you learn? What's gone on since last year, etc., etc., etc. So I'm just going to put this down here. I could put it in an envelope, but I like the picture. And so this way I can come and flip it up and put what I want in there and still get the pretty picture. And let's just like, okay. So there she is, you guys. And I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. I will talk to you next time. Bye for now, everyone. Have a great day.